Well, here we are. It is
Are we muted?
Saturday. No, we're live.
Oh, we're live. Hello.
It's Saturday, the 18th of June, and we have 27 more Saturdays until Christmas.
Well, thank you for that.
So
I'm
we,
so thrilled.
yes,
hmm
you should be.
I'll be thrilled like the night before Christmas
Why?
because all my shopping will be done, my cooking will be done, my baking will be done.
True.
Then I can enjoy it. Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway,
Well,
who
hello.
are you?
Wow, this is the Psychic Spectrum, and I'm Skip.
And I'm Sha'ron, the Princess of Chocolate Sparkles, and I cannot get a break. I now have a cold.
Ah, yes, one more time around.
Oh, I swear. But
That's-
anyway,
That's all right.
is
That's-
it?
That yep.
Yeah,
That's
for you
called
maybe.
life. Well, I'm sure I'll get it from you.
I hope
You
not.
know, as
Anyway.
usual.
So I'm gonna be sucking on my cough drops and sniffling every so often.
So we wish everybody a happy weekend and hope it all goes well. And we want you to know that we're here. We're got a topic we're going to talk about today.
Yeah,
We're
unless we have questions.
Take your questions and your comments and that type of thing, and we'll get to those things in a little bit, but we need to start out with doing something that we usually
Well,
do.
I have to say something first. This is Saturday.
Yeah.
Fridays and Saturdays are hat days. And since I'm not feeling my best, I have a hat today, so that I want to explain that to everybody.
Okay. Why?
I didn't go bald.
No.
No.
But you did what?
I have a cold.
You have a cold, so you put on a hat.
Once again, I have a cold.
There's the answer. You got to stop wearing a hat, and you won't catch cold.
No, I got the cold before I wore the hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, we got a couple people signed in already with us. We've got
Thank you, Terry. I
and
appreciate
Jean.
that.
JM is with us.
JM's with us. Yes.
She
yes,
says,
yes.
"Hi, kids." And Terry says, "Oh, no, try drinking some sports drinks like isotonic drinks and the electrolyte. Helps clear out the sinuses."
Well, give that a shot. Oh, Bobby's on too. Thank you, Terry.
Hi, Bobby.
Also, we got to say hi to our peeps.
Yep. Who's
North,
that?
South, East, and West. Oh, my gosh. I can't remember them all.
We'll try.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
There's Cynthia, Galen, Derek, Richard, Julie, Caprice. Help me out. Mother Mary up in heaven and all the others that have gone upwards.
Johnny Dollar.
Johnny Dollar in New York. I've been thinking about him lately. I hope he's okay.
I have too. I don't know.
And,
he's been real quiet.
And also our friend John in Tacoma. I hope he's having a great weekend.
Uh-huh.
Someday soon, hopefully, we'll get to have dinner.
I want to say hi to, I'm going to say it right, Lutzi in China.
In China and South Africa.
And RJ over there in the UK across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we also got Carol with us. I wonder if Carol's back in Atlanta.
Crystal says, I hope Sharon can stay happy and stay healthy soon. Me too, Crystal. I didn't ask for that.
And Debbie's with us from down there in La Quinta, California.
Oh, cool.
That's such a hard name to say.
Oh, that's right. That this is Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But La Quinta is such a hard name to...
Well...
I speak German and English, but not Spanish. I know a few words. But La Quinta...
La Quinta.
It should be La Quinta.
No, it should be La Quinta.
But I'm not Spanish. I don't
okay.
speak Spanish. But Debbie says, "Oh my God, nest of contagion and disease. Happy Father's Day weekend."
I don't know. when we're done here, this is Saturday night. We have nothing, we're going to chill.
Yeah.
And I'm going to clear the house and the outside again.
Okay.
It's just, I think we've been doing a lot of stuff and it's time.
Yeah. Maggie's with us. She says, "Good afternoon, missing you guys." Carol says, "Fargo."
You can't speak English either, can you?
No, Carol's still in Fargo.
I knew she would be in Fargo.
That should be a book.
What?
You should write that, Carol. Trapped in Fargo. Got to get back to Atlanta. So
maybe she don't want to.
Trapped in Fargo.
Trapped in Fargo. Well, it's a good
How
title.
far go?
How far can you go? Yeah.
Anyhow, this is like I said. There's 27 more Saturdays until Christmas, you guys. Yeah. So hang in there.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yes, I did.
Wendy's with us. Wendy says Montana, a U-tip, Y-E-W, U-tip supplements will help build and maintain a healthy immune system.
I am taking
Sha'ron.
vitamins, vitamin D3, B12, calcium, you name it. I'm taking it. Who knows?
How many different vitamin brands types are there? Is there a vitamin A?
Yeah, I suppose so.
A, B, C, D.
I just take B12, D3, a multivitamin, calcium, and one other one I can't think of.
Can you say this the ABCs in Spanish?
No,
What?
I don't think they ever taught us the ABCs in Spanish.
You're kidding.
I mean, I know how to pronounce the letters in Spanish. I suppose I could do it, but I ain't
How do you
trying. I
say
ain't
A?
trying it here.
How do you say A?
Well, it depends on whether it's feminine or female.
Give
Male.
me an example. Okay, in German, real quick. A, B, C, D, E, F,
Oh,
G, H, I,
please.
J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S,
Oh,
T, U, V, X,
and how many
Y, Z.
times in your life have you used that along with geometry? I don't know.
Hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. Anyhow, we got a topic we're going to talk about today. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
We're having a crazy day today.
Anyhow, we got a good topic. We're going to talk about spirituality,
Oh,
what it
we are.
is, and a little bit of definition
See,
on it.
I never know. Skip tells me right before the show. I go, oh, really? Okay. All righty then.
So you guys tell us where you're at if you haven't already. And most of you, we know where you're at,
Yeah.
like Crystal way over there in the northeast side of Washington. And Bobby, I'm going to assume she's still in Kirkland, but I don't
Well,
know.
she don't live in Kirkland.
Where's she live? Redmond?
Redmond, I think. I
Oh.
don't think it's Kirkland. That just don't sound right.
It's close enough.
Okay. It's in the same area.
If it's Kirkland, you got your own brand.
Ooh.
It's a signature brand, Kirkland,
Yes, it is.
from Costco.
Yeah.
Debbie says ginger honey tea crystals with a shot of rum or bourbon. You can get the tea at World Market.
There
We
you
don't have
go.
a World
Yeah, we
Market
do.
here. We do?
Yeah, I think we do.
Where?
Blaine has one,
Oh,
and I think there's one down there by IKEA.
I'm going to run to Blaine.
No, I think IKEA. There's not at IKEA, but down around in that area. I think I've seen a World Market.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Anyway, pronounce that name for me.
let's just do this.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yep, it's one of those.
One of those bots.
Mhm.
Yeah. When you see those types of things come on, actually, we ought to talk about that because there was one person on our feed that actually got taken in by one of those things and lost
Yep.
some money to it. So she was just assuming it was from us because it was on our feed and was using our website. It was not.
That's right.
So be careful. Don't ever think we're sending you anything because we're not.
Anytime you think that this person may be representing us, and what happens a lot, people will take our information. You make a comment on Facebook or something, people will find you and they'll say, oh, Psychic Spectrum sent me this and that, whatever. No, unless they're specifically designated on our website, they are not representing us and they're not from us. So don't think that they are, and we don't endorse people.
I would rather have
do
you
things
text
like
or
that.
call or use the contact page to say, was this you?
Yeah.
Then you lose money.
Before you buy a reading from them.
Yes, please.
Before.
And we don't do aura readings like this person got taken for the aura reading.
Oh, terrible.
We don't do those kind of things. So
no.
Believe me, it's not going to bother us if you say, was this you before you do anything? I'll gladly say no.
But that might have been that person's need to find that out and spend their $70 on that reading and find out that it was a joke as far as readings go.
No, it's too bad. That's what we're up against. All, people that do that, and I'm not saying they're not good at what they do. I don't know them.
No.
But they don't need to find clients that way. Get your own clients.
Now, Bobby says she's still in she's visiting Northeast Washington.
Oh.
And Josie says greetings from Marysville, Wendy from Billings, Montana, and Patty from Bonnie Lake, Washington.
Isn't that where your sister used to live, Billings?
Billings, yes.
Yeah. And Patty's here. Okay.
I think two of the 7 sisters were born in Billings, actually.
I can't remember that
Yeah.
information,
But
but I remembered one was lived in Billings.
my
Yeah,
sister Sylvia lived
that's
there
right.
for a while,
Yeah,
and then she lives in Puyallup near us.
yeah.
But
Of which I
anyhow,
guess we won't see her on here. She's listening, but she
yeah,
can't post because she's in Facebook jail.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's from being radical. I guess
Oh, she didn't
she's
even
more
say
like me
anything
than the
that bad.
rest.
It was.
I know she's more like me than the rest of them. We get put into Facebook jail every so often. Anyhow,
Mm.
Bobby has a question. I'm in a town where an old friend lives at an event he might go to watch. Any chance I might have to connect with him? I don't have I
Con-
can't read
I
that.
can't.
I
I
don't
have
have
contact
contact
info.
info for him. His name starts with a J. Any chance I might have to connect with him?
It doesn't feel like she wants to connect with. Any chance I might have to connect with, or it could be taken the other way.
I think that there's a slight possibility. I'm going to say a 45, 50% chance that you could, if you wanted to, you could increase those odds to probably like 70%. Um, and I'm going to tell you that I don't think it would be a bad experience. I think it might be okay because every time you find yourself in front of or connected with somebody that you're not sure about, or you think one thing, you might just find out the opposite. So,
Also, if you do connect with someone from the past, it's either a lesson or a blessing.
yeah.
You either learn, no, I don't need that person, or thank God I screwed up the first time and he's back in my life now.
Okay, see, Bobby says I do want to connect. Good.
Okay.
So that's good. You can go ahead and give it a push.
Yeah. I mean,
And I think you might be able to pull it off. Honest to God, I see the number 70 over 30 and like a fraction type written out like things. So I think that if you want to, I think that you could pull it off.
I
In
think he's
fact,
a
let us know if you do.
I think
I'm
he's a
curious.
I think he's a nice guy.
I think he's
I
okay.
think
Yeah.
his heart's in the right place.
Yep. Carol says
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
we talked about those guys that get on here
Yeah,
and
the
write
bots and
stuff.
stuff.
Um, Carol says, send them back the message. Send me $20,000 in Visa gift cards, and I will consider getting a reading. Yeah, there you go.
I've been getting a lot of those on Messenger too, saying, hi, how are you? Text too, like we connected last week. How are you? And I'm going, I don't know this person,
Yeah,
so I just block them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby says,
Oh, she wants to know will it be at the events or in town?
I think. Well, see there again. It's how hard do you search or
Yeah.
seek, ask questions around if that's possible or something. I think it's going to be at the event though. Um, Now,
Oh, I wasn't going to give names.
Lisa says that was me. I don't blame you too. I was having a sad, tired evening and was cooking for anything to
Looking
pick
for
me up.
anything.
Oh, there, Lisa. She said I paid the $70 for the reading after many texts. It turned bad when I refused to pay the additional
Oh my
$1,500.
Lord.
Holy cow! You. Says I love your heartfelt white light advice. Thank you for warning people. I hope to be off work on your next talking to the other side.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
good, Lisa. Oh, Lisa.
Yeah.
Bellingham,
Julie.
Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
I wasn't going to give names.
Well, I
But
wasn't
bless
either,
her
but
heart for
Lisa
letting
did.
everybody know. $1,500 for an aura read.
I
Wow.
can do it for 14.
I'm glad it wasn't any more than that. I mean, I definitely, if you paid electronically, I would dispute it.
I would too. You got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible. That's the kind of creeps we have out there. And
Yeah.
sometimes, like
Oh,
Sha'ron
no,
said,
you can't call them a creep because you don't know. They can be good.
they're a creep.
Okay.
They're a creep. You
I mean,
take
I don't
advantage
know
of
them.
somebody like that.
I don't know them, so I
Ye-
would not deal with somebody like that. But
Bobby says thanks for the information. But
okay.
Lisa, I want to say something. Terry says $1,500 US. Woo.
Yeah.
Um, I'm glad that you said this, and I'm glad that you're here, first of all, but also I'm glad that you said that, and I'm glad that people start to understand um these people that do this. They're just you gotta
Well,
be
that's
careful.
what we've been fighting, and that's what gives psychic a bad name.
Yep.
Because of all the charlatans out there that are just in it for ripping you off with money like that. And they always touch the people that are lonely and sad and tired and
Mm-hmm.
scared, and and everybody's there once in a while, even us, and
For
it's
what? Where?
tired, lonely, scared, wondering what's going
Oh,
to
sure,
happen.
sure. It's
I
life.
mean, yeah, but I mean, and I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Except if it doesn't feel right, just don't do it.
Yeah.
And always check into what their name. Check their background. Get references. But I'm sorry that had to happen to you. I really am, and I hope you get it. I hope you get your money back.
Got a question to do.
Okay.
Wendy says, I am working towards purchasing a machine which I intend to use to supplement my income when I retire. Am I on the right track and will it be a good investment? I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to
Yes,
say
for what?
it
I'm on the right track, or to be a
you're
good
on the right
investment.
track as far as something to do in retirement. And I'm going to say that will it be a good investment? It's going to be some work
Hmm.
either in learning it or perfecting it. And then there's also this other thing about advertising or creating clients. And I really think I really think that if you do prepare to work a little bit to figure it out, unless you do this between now and then, but I think you could pull it off. I think you could turn it into something um, that you could use as an income.
Yeah, but
So
to me, it looks like going uphill. It's never going to be a real money maker
yeah,
if you do it for the enjoyment of it and helping people, and
hmm
that's okay. But don't think you're going to retire from this job and be able to continue
yeah.
the way you are now, because I think you're going to have an uphill battle, at least for a couple of years.
Yes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And Maggie's with us, said earlier, but anyhow, she says, I think someone's or something is trying to get my attention in the house. Any insight? Very likely, yes, there is something there. It feels like it's malevolent or a little bit unsettled. And so, what you need to do is white light yourself, number one. And number two, you do need to do some smudging in the house and tell it that you need to be left alone if you want to be, and you don't want the person to come back. It honestly feels like there is a ghost in the house or a spirit, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's a ghost. Um,
But has it always been there? Or did she bring it home with her?
I think it actually came with the house. It's what it feels
Well,
like
you'd
to
have
me.
thought you'd have seen it or felt it before now.
Well, sometimes you do,
Well, that's true. Sometimes,
sometimes you don't.
sometimes they don't. Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like a
No,
nut,
sometimes
sometimes
you
you
don't.
don't. So anyhow, I think you can work with it and ask it to leave, or smudge it, and or ask it that you don't want to be bothered, and you don't.
Yeah.
Um,
I would say if you're from the white light and you want to
yeah,
stay, that's fine, but don't bother me and don't freak me out.
yeah,
And if you're not from the white light, then get the heck out and don't come back unless I summon you.
yeah. And Lisa Patty says she's sending
Yeah.
heart
Yeah.
and
She's sad.
tears.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Yeah.
Lisa also
But you
says
know what? This shows what kind of person she dealt with.
yes. Lisa says, yes, he swore at me and called me every couple minutes for a day and a half. Took a lot of effort to block the calls and messages.
Wow.
Well, sometimes you got to do that.
But
But
that, see, everything's a lesson or a blessing.
that's right. And that was a lesson
For
for
everybody.
sure. So, but
And
I
thank you
guess
for coming forward with that so people can learn.
it comes down to um do you got to trust yourself, your instincts. And you need to tune in a little more, Lisa, I guess is a better way to say it,
Well, you got,
to how people are out there.
it's why it's like I said, get references, check them out,
Hmm.
ask somebody that's had their stuff done by them.
Hmm.
I mean, just don't believe because they say they're psychic or a medium or a healing agent, whatever. Just don't believe it if you haven't seen actual proof.
Hmm. Oh, by the way, let me go with this one. Terry says next time start talking in another language like Arabic. I find that helps them to stop contacting.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool. I had an uncle once that used to get people who would come to the door and like I think I can say this, it's the Mormon church. They'd come to the door and he'd see him coming, and he'd take his pants
Well,
off and his
yeah.
shirt, and he'd
Well,
answer the door in his
you
underwear,
are a weird
and they'd
uncle.
go away. But and he'd laugh as they were walking away. But I like my uncle for doing that. Um,
I don't.
I know you don't, but I
I
would
mean,
do
it's
it.
funny, but I wouldn't do it.
I would. Question from Terry: do you guys know anything or heard about remote viewing, and do you think they're real? Absolutely. We know a lot about it. We've even done it. Okay. Ingo Swann discovered and created the methods for remote viewing. He taught a lot of people. One of the persons came to us in our store that we used to have in Federal Way, our metaphysical gift store, and came in and said, "I want to teach a class here." And I said, "Okay, so if I'll let you have the room, the classroom, and you can teach the class on a Saturday, but I get to pick two people that can go to the class for free." And because I wanted to test him out, and I picked two people that we knew, that we trusted, and were very reliable, solid,
Hmm.
steady persons. And what we did was they did the remote viewing class. One of them was really good at it, and he's passed away now, but his
Yeah.
name was Dale. And he's it's real, trust
Yeah.
me, it's very real. And
And the
but there
the
but
military on every country does
oh,
use it.
the governments, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But so one thing you need to know, Terry, is you got to check out who's teaching it, because
Mhm.
there's now it's been out there for so long. Some people have learned a little bit about it, some people fake it. So check out who's teaching it,
Yeah.
or teaching you how to, because it's very real, but you got to make sure they're doing things the right way. Okay. Um
Yeah, because the person that we had used to work with Ed Dames,
Ed
and
Dames, yeah,
so we knew,
right.
you know. Yeah.
And Ed Dames has gone off kind of on the dark side,
Well,
on the deep end, but that's okay. That's his
well,
choosing.
you know what gets me about remote viewing?
No, what? What gets you about remote viewing?
I totally believe in it, but now this is just my opinion.
Okay.
What's to say when you remote view something, like you're not seeing a parallel universe somewhere? And what's going on in that parallel universe could be truly what's going on, but that doesn't mean you're going to go through it because you're in this universe.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, that I've always thought about that because it I don't know. I mean, I'm not, especially when Ed Dames started saying his things that he said,
Mm-hmm.
and they got to call him Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom. That's his nickname.
But who's to say he didn't see that, but it was on a parallel universe? And so what he's seeing is probably true and real. But does that mean we're going to have it here on this universe? I'm not so sure. But
Never
that's
know.
just my own thinking
But
and
I know a
opinion.
lot of things that remote viewers have said,
Oh yeah.
including Dale and other
Oh
people,
yes.
that
Well, we have too.
have come
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
But
you know,
I'm
I
not
sat
saying,
in on the class too, but
I guess I always like to see a positive outcome. So when I hear about a negative, I
mhm,
always question it and try to say, now, could they be,
yeah.
because I don't like negativity. But
Well, let me tell you one thing, Terry. You got to remember this. Um, Remote viewers have the mindset that it has nothing to do with psychic ability.
mm,
Well, I hate to tell you this, but it really does, because, and I guess the easy sounds like I'm bragging about us or not, but and I am a little, but we are psychics and we are mediums. We connect with people who are on the other side. We don't conjure them, because
no, we
that's
do not.
wrong. But anyhow, we're very practiced psychics for decades. We've been doing this, but I want you to know that it is part of the psychic, because I took that class from him.
Hmm.
And yes, they have a different method of doing it, and most of the real or professional remote viewers don't think they're doing psychic work, but they really are, in a different way. It's like automatic writing. There's a connection between you and spirit, and with remote viewing, there's a connection between you and spirit, and you go out there to a place and view it. So it really is part of psychic. It's just a different approach to it,
Hmm.
is what it is. Cynthia's with us. She says hi.
And a lot of psychics that people don't even know are doing it, are helping the government with remote viewing.
Oh yeah,
You
there's
know,
remote viewers, there's psychics, they have all kinds of people.
I
So
remember.
you missed that. I said Cynthia's with
Oh,
us.
hi, Cynthia. I did miss it. Sorry. Um. Oh, Shirley Tebow used to be part of a remote viewing
Yes.
in the military.
Yeah. She was
I mean,
a local psychic,
she
but she
told me
used to
that.
do remote viewing.
Yeah,
And like I said, it's connected. It's different approach to
yeah,
it.
but definitely believe it, but check out your sources.
Yeah.
It's like Debbie says, check out who's teaching. There is a remote viewing organization, so get referrals from them. That might be the better way to go. Good, Debbie. I like that.
Carol got a question. She says, looking for a van to buy. Will I find one I like? Yeah, you
Oh,
will.
eventually.
And I gotta say, stay away from the white or the black ones. There's one that's a earth color tone. It's in the earth colors, earth tones, colors.
So you're talking brown, tan, beige.
Green.
Oh, green too. Yeah, I suppose.
Blue. It feels like it's a lighter color is the one you should really check out. It's your choice ultimately which one you buy, but I'm going to say earth tones is what I heard. So I'm going to say the earth tones is what you need to kind of look for or pay attention to.
Well, we don't always agree.
What do you say?
I don't think it's going to be an earth tone. I think it's more of a silvery color, silverish with a little tinge of blue, light blue.
Earth tone.
Oh, is that an earth tone?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that an earth tone? What's silver with a touch of light blue?
Ask the earth people.
Okay.
Maggie says, thank you about the ghost in the house.
Welcome.
Patty says, what's her comment? President Carter even said that the CIA found a downed plane crash with remote viewers. Oh,
they have found a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, people now. One thing I know is true: remote viewers can actually find and see things they don't even know exist.
Right, and
until after they find it, and then they go, "Oh!"
And they don't know how to interpret what they put on the paper.
Yes.
When they do the remote viewing.
Yeah, it's a fascinating subject.
But when they get proof of it, then they start to realize that, hey, I can do this. This can be done.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Anyhow, that's good. It's good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What did Patty or what did Debbie say? Definitely
that there's a
check out who's teaching. There's a remote viewing
organization.
Get referrals from them, perhaps. Yeah, that's true.
It never hurts.
Yeah, and Carol says thank you. Bobby says thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. I'm off adventuring. Good. Go find your cousin.
Just don't break your arm again.
Yeah. Patty says, I'm afraid that I would pop into somewhere and they could see me.
Oh, no.
That's funny.
I could see that.
That would be good.
Patty, and if anybody could be seen, it would be you.
Hey, I'm here. Woo!
No.
That's a good one.
That is good.
But remote viewing is very real, and it's practiced by governments worldwide and organizations like Debbie said. There's a remote viewing organization. In fact, I'll tell you, I think there's 3 of them, if I remember right.
Really?
Different remote viewing organizations.
I didn't even know.
But check them out.
Yeah, check them out.
Yeah.
See what feels good to you.
Patty gives a thumbs up sign.
Oh shoot.
Hey, I got something that reminds me. I just did the thumb thing.
Yeah.
Put your hand up like this so that people can see it. Up, there you go. Cock your thumb down flat. Now, don't do it now. No, don't put it down. Keep it up. But bend it.
They just told me to do it.
Watch my hand. Bend it, but don't touch your fingers. Oh. Okay, now hold it there. And without moving anything else, don't do it now. I want you real quick to try this at home, you guys. You can try this at home. This one at home. Pop your finger out like you're pointing. And most people that do it, their thumb will go up. Try it if you can do it. Do it. No, quick. Pop it out.
Oh, quick.
Go.
Yeah, it does
see,
go up a
your
little.
Thumb goes up. Now, see, if you do it.
If I do it slow, I can do
it. I can do it, and my thumb goes up a little.
What's
Most people, you can't do it. It's almost physically impossible. Some people can, but you got to go quick.
Does that make you like special?
Your thumb either goes up or down. You can't hold your thumb still. No, it doesn't make you. She's sneezing. She's off screen sneezing.
Oh, excuse me.
With her cold. But anyhow, back to what we were talking about earlier. I gotta see if I can do this. There, I did it right. Ooh, cool. Okay.
First thing today, you're doing good.
When we're online like this, I gotta speak, think, and answer questions. Debbie says my thumb doesn't go up. I must be missing a gene. Does it go up? But are you popping your finger out, your pointing finger quick? Your thumb will either go up or down. So, but you got to do it really quick.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, I'm
what
sure there's exceptions to the rule.
you're an exception to the rule.
I am. We
Um,
all know this.
yeah, we do know that. Okay, so there's things about I wanted to talk about spirituality. Okay,
What? You're going to do all that before my stone and my affirmation this time?
no.
That's fine. I'll wait my turn.
Patty says my phone doesn't move either. um, but we are going to talk about spirituality. I got some things we're going to
Okay.
talk about that people need to understand. Just like the topic of remote viewing, people don't really, unless you experience it, you don't understand it. And we are physical beings having a spiritual experience in this world.
Yeah.
Um, but we're also spiritual beings having a physical experience in this world. So, how to tell the difference is what we're going to talk about a little bit here and
Well, that
later.
seems to be your forte.
Yeah. Patty says she says I meant my thumb doesn't go up either.
Oh, I like the phone actually. That was funnier.
Well, what's your
No,
affirmation
go
for
for it
today?
there, people.
Oh no, not now.
Oh,
I want to do your topics here, your stuff.
well, you're just flipping all over the place, ain't you?
I'm doing it. What is? Oh wait.
What?
If this is metaphysical, we need to do.
Him and his music.
Here's daydreaming music.
Oh, there you go.
Let's have Sha'ron's affirmation of the day.
Oh. Okay, Buddha once said,
Buddha.
thousands of candles can be lit by a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Which is true. Happiness never decreases by sharing. That's deep.
Deep. Should I fade it out or just stop the music?
Just stop the music, for gosh sakes.
I might have withdrawals.
Not on that.
Okay. End of that.
That
So,
was beautiful.
How about your stone for today?
That was just beautiful. Okay, the stone for today, and I actually have a sample I can show you, is gold sandstone.
Let me hold it up. Okay.
I don't know if you can see it,
That
but
is
see the
sandstone.
gold flecks in it? It comes in many colors. I also love midnight blue.
Oh, here, hold on.
but- What?
There, I'll put some light on it and they can see the sparkling.
Okay.
Maybe.
Anyway, it's also known as the stone of ambition, and it assists in attaining your goals. It keeps you emotionally stable and calm so you can think clearly about attaining your goals. It revitalizes the personal energy field, helps keep a positive attitude, and promotes vitality, and it also builds confidence.
There, we got a good shot of it. That's cool. What's it called?
Goldstone.
Gold
Sandstone.
Gold.
I love sandstone. I think it's because, well, you take it. I think it's because it sparkles and being a princess, and I'm the princess of sparkles. I love everything that glitters. The phone's ringing, so Skip is taking the call. So I think maybe we should just.
Yes, it is. Did you have a question for it?
Oh, hang on a minute. Do they have a question? Okay, we're going to take a question that came in on the phone.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you what. Let me put you online with us. Let me set the phone up.
Uh-huh.
We have a caller.
And this is coming from where?
Hello.
Virginia?
Are you there with us?
Hello.
Oops, hello. Oh, wait a minute. We're not getting a good connection here.
Oh.
I'm from Flora, Illinois.
There we go.
There
you're
we
from
go.
Illinois. Okay. And your name is what?
Amy.
Amy. I love Amy.
Hi, Amy. Thanks for calling in, first of all.
Yeah, and hanging on till we figured out what the heck we're doing.
We talked a long time ago.
Oh, we did?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm the one that had my brother and my boyfriend that died. I'm a nurse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
you remember that?
Kinda. It's real funky,
Okay.
but I remember something about.
Yeah, I started seeing this guy named Mike, and he's really great, but I just can't seem to get him to communicate or to very much.
Well, it's because how he was raised. Number one, it's an idea. I think it comes from his mother, and
yeah, he doesn't talk about his mom very well.
Okay, all right. So you have a question now?
He doesn't trust women either.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's been hurt really
And
bad.
I'll tell
and
you,
so have I.
that's going to be an uphill battle unless he's willing to open up and talk about it and realize what he's doing and change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, both of you, because you've both been hurt.
Right. I'm more communicative than he is.
Ah,
I'm
well,
more open than he is.
then I definitely, right at the beginning of this whole relationship, I would definitely say that's my concern,
Yeah.
and see where he's going to go with it.
And like the other day, his uncle passed away, and he didn't tell me to come to him, but I did, and I stayed with him the whole time to make sure he was okay, and he took it really hard.
Aw, that's too bad his uncle died.
Hmm.
See, it feels like to me everything he ever loved either died or left him.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Well, you're both in the same basket, you know, depending on who's the strongest and who has more patience. There's a lot of healing and changes that's got to be done by both of you.
Right. And I'm willing to do it, but I just kind of don't know how he feels about me, and I
Well,
don't know
see,
if like
ask.
if I'm wasting my time.
You need to ask, and believe me, actions will talk louder than
I have asked
words.
him several times, and he doesn't ever answer me.
Okay, then that would be
But
my
his
answer.
actions tell me he cares about me because he goes out of his way to come and see me or stuff like that.
He doesn't know how to show his emotions. Okay, but I'm going to tell you this, and this is going to sound controversial, and she's going to
I
jump
don't
all
agree
over
with
me.
you on that one, but okay.
But this is a trick, and it's
A
not.
trick?
Yes, it's not a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
thing.
Oh.
It's a real. It's actually some I've heard. No, never mind. We're not going to go through that. Here's what I want to tell you. It's Amy, right?
Amy.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I want to tell you, Amy. Is this when people get drunk or get
Mm,
a little tipsy, their true self comes out. Okay.
And that's when he runs to me.
It's when he comes to you. Okay. So what you need to do, and this sounds crazy, get the guy a little tipsy, not drunk, a
Oh,
little
that's not gonna be
tipsy,
hard.
a little tipsy, and then ask him to talk. Okay. And then is when you can find out more and what the trigger points are that you need to focus on to get this man to start talking
What
when
he
he's
tells me then is that I'm too good for him and that he doesn't deserve me.
true feelings. And at that point, you need to remember those things and start drilling down when he's not drinking anything and just lightly talk about him. You'll slowly
well,
get him to start to talk.
and believe me,
Okay.
I'm telling you, this is going to be a lifelong
I haven't heard
process.
from him in 2 days. I don't
It's a
know what's going on.
lifelong process. You're going to have to build his self-esteem. You're going to have to build what he
Yes,
thinks
it's
of
going to be a
himself.
lot
He's
of
going to
work.
have to build that he can
Yeah.
do it. You
Because
really
in 2 days is 2 years ago I lost my brother, and like I could really use him around, and I haven't even heard from him in 2 days.
well, see, that's what
Uh,
I'm saying. Actions talk louder than words.
yeah. But I'm going to
Don't
say,
believe everything you see and hear. You know how they say that. Don't believe anything you hear and only half of what you see.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, if you want a relationship that's going to work, you're going to have to ask the hard questions and sit down and have a really heart-to-heart talk,
Hmm.
and not only ask what he needs to feel good in the relationship, but tell him what you need.
Yeah.
Am I gonna see him anytime soon?
I think you'll hear from him Sunday.
I
Maybe this evening, but it feels more like
Mm.
something on Sunday.
I don't feel that.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
I
When,
mean,
when do you think
as
she'll
far
hear
as the
from him?
question, will I hear from him soon? I don't feel soon. I think she will hear from him, but not soon.
Okay, but what's soon to you?
Would be this weekend.
Okay, and then Amy, what do you think is soon? Today, in an hour?
Tomorrow, tonight.
Yeah.
And see, and sometimes we pick different things.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's true.
that come to us, but I say that you will, and I think it'll be on Sunday. Now, call us back and let us know how it went. But
But
Okay.
don't put your life on hold. Don't.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm gonna go swimming with my friends after, but I'm not gonna sit around and mope anymore.
Okay.
I've
And
been here
believe
that long enough.
me, I want you to start working on yourself and believing you're worth it, that you're a good person and you deserve happiness and you shouldn't have to give in or
Like
take
I
less
know
to
I
get it.
do, but it's just like, why doesn't anybody ever want to give? Give me that when I give that to them, and it
Okay.
just kind
Okay.
of
Think
hurts.
about it. Who's your role model? As
My
far as
brother, and he's gone.
Okay. So he's the one that taught you or actually treated you decent and cared about you and
Yeah,
stuff?
he's the only one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how did your father treat you?
My mom was a master manipulator, and she like didn't really let my dad have a bond with any of us kids.
Okay. All right. So that right there is telling me the kind of guys you're picking.
Hmm.
You need to change the type of guy you pick. You want it to be more like your brother. And
And Mike reminds me of my
subconsciously, you are picking your father because you're still trying to be accepted and be noticed and be cared for.
Actually, I think that Mike's totally different than what I've ever went after before because he's more like me, and me and Jason were a lot alike.
Yeah, but both of you
And
are suffering.
I know,
So that's
and
kind
that's
of
we both need each other.
well, yeah, but maybe not for the same reason.
Yeah.
And you both have to realize that each of you are going to have to always build each other up, make you both feel special. It's not going to be a one-sided relationship, and I want you to really think about that, because if you don't mind the work, it'll be a lifetime process. That's good. But I mean, I definitely would think about changing it. I would look for someone that will give you what you need to have given to you,
Hmm.
not try to fix someone else to give it to you,
Right?
you know?
Yeah.
But it's totally up to you. You have free will and free choice. But I'm
Right.
telling you, the biggest thing I can say is actions speak louder than words. When you heard about what was wrong, you went to him. He knows what happened to you, and he's not there.
Right.
So, think about it. And then if you do get together, you want to stay together, try to make it work, that's great, but just watch for the red flags. And I think you're going to find out it's more work.
Yeah, like losing my brother was the hardest thing I've ever been through, and I don't
Oh,
think
I
I'm ever
bet.
gonna get over that.
Yeah, I totally get it. I do. And I'm so sorry that had to happen to you. But try to remember the good things. He'll be there for you in signs and things like that. So, look for them. Like you might hear music he liked, or
Hmm.
excuse me, or you might, start finding feathers or pennies or who knows. But I mean, you definitely will know because it'll have a connection to your brother.
Tune in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Ask for signs.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys.
All
Amy,
right. Hang
thank you
in
for
there.
calling. We really
All right.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let us
Thank you.
know
Have a
how.
blessed day.
Let us know how it goes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
That was cool from Illinois.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her.
I do too. I do too.
She needs a
Tough
hug.
situation.
She needs a hug.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. I'll
Um,
give you a virtual hug, but that's not the same as a hug.
Amy is with us and says hello. Well, hello to
Oh,
you, Amy. Where
is
are you?
that Amy we just talked to?
It might be. If that's you, Amy, that we talked to, let us know. Say hi to us. Tell us where you're at.
Your music just put me to sleep,
Patty.
Skip. You were supposed to be daydreaming, not sleeping.
Shelley's with us today from Kirkland. But
Okay.
another question. I
That
appreciate.
was
Oh,
me.
a comment.
That was Amy.
Oh, okay. I
Hang in there,
appreciate
kid.
your advice. You are right on about learning. It will be a lot.
Uh-huh.
And you're also right about me doing it for the enjoyment of the work. Thank you. I'm grateful I found you.
Aw.
Well, hey, we're
We're
grateful
grateful you found us
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
and that we get to know you. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And Shelley says, can I ask a question? Yes, you
No,
can.
I'm sorry. It's past the time.
Amy says that she's in Flora, Illinois.
Oh, Flora. Never
Okay.
heard of it.
It's might be
Flora.
next to fauna.
It might be, yeah.
Flora and fauna. Amy, just hang in there and work it. You'll
Yeah.
find out. You'll discover which way you need to
Tune
go.
into yourself and figure out what you want out of life and what you want to happen to you. It'll all fall into place. Honest, it will.
Yes. Emily says, hello, will I, where it is? There we go. Will I be successful as a graphic designer?
Well, it depends on what you call successful.
Yeah, I think you will learn it. You will actually be pretty good at it. But what will make you feel successful is you've got to find the place that you do it for, or the places. If you're doing it on your own, in other words, you've got to find some niche within the graphic designing that you can focus in and drill down on.
And the right company that she fits with.
Yes. Yeah. The right company and the right people. I
And if
agree.
that's your passion and your love, then you're already successful.
Mm-hmm.
But when you be like financially successful, I think you'll find a job that pays well.
Yes.
I don't know if you'll be a billionaire.
Uh-huh. But
But
yeah.
if that's your true calling, go for it.
Yeah. I agree.
Mhm.
Shelley says, I am selling my mom's home. What do you know about it? I know nothing about it, Shelley. But honest to God, I know nothing about it. But I know some things that I'm getting about the sale of the house. Um, it feels to me like there's some minor repairs that need to be done. Could be painting, could be whatever. Amy says thank you, by the
Mhm.
way. But there's some things that you need to do. I'd be careful on how far you go with it. Is in other words, how much things think you need to do. I think your best bet is find a good realtor, and if you're local to us, I can give you the name of a realtor offline. You
Mhm.
can email us from our website,
On
uh,
the contact page.
contact us page. Go to there.
Psychicspectrum.com
Yeah,
contact
click on
page.
the contact us page. Tell us what's the name of
Mhm.
this guy is great. We
Well,
have
he seems to
personal
be.
experience with him in
Yes,
our
we have.
family, and professionally too. Anyhow, um, ask the person what do I have to do, and what do you recommend, and then figure for yourself if you want to do all that. Okay, but you can get top dollar for it, and I think that you will be able to. I don't see a dollar figure or anything like that because you got to give me more information to key in on, and then I can go with that. But I don't want to do that on the air. But I think you're going to get more money than you think, but you got to act fast. If you wait any longer than by the end of next week to list it, if it's not listed already,
She says we have invested 50K in upgrades.
okay, good. So, and see, this is why I say
I want the house.
I I really hope you're local to us, and let me give you the name of this guy. You can just talk to him. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
but I think you're going to get more than you think, and it's a good investment that you did the 50K
And
in upgrades.
it feels like a good thing. Doesn't feel like she's gonna hang
Not
on to it for
not at all.
decades.
Yeah,
No.
and Amy says thank you.
Mm.
Shelley says as always thank you. You're welcome,
Well, as
both of
always,
you.
thanks for tuning in.
Terry says my work has been hectic and tiring lately. Sometimes things unexpected come from nowhere and just messes up my routine. Will things improve soon for me? I hope it's not saying that this isn't the path for me. Hopefully, it's just me being challenged. Yes, it's what it is. And I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you, it's not going to get easier for a little while. I'm going to say about 6 weeks from now, you'll start to feel like things are getting a little less hectic and bothersome.
To me, it feels like a growth thing, and
Yep.
that it's getting her ready to be able to be more fluid and
Right.
to move from one thing to another quickly without worrying about it.
And
So
it's not saying
it's a
that
learning curve.
it's not saying that it's the wrong path. It's
Mm-mm.
saying that you need to get into it more, or define or refine, I guess is a better word, refine where you want to go. Like I said, you got to figure out where you want to drill down into and be that part of it.
And also the things that are popping up, it gives her more information and more into other things. And
Yes.
so it may be nothing more than telling her or showing her what she has and the ability to do it, and then
Yep.
she can fine tune where she wants her life to go.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Patricia has a question, says, will my relationship last?
Well, what does she say last is? Forever?
Yeah.
Um,
I think you got a good shot at pulling it off against all odds. When we got married, one of my sisters says it'll never last. It's been 48 years. So
it depends on how much you two want to talk to each other and how much you want to work on things and how much you want to forgive. Because no relationship is any good without forgiving. And it may be a 90-10 relationship where you forgive more than he does, or he forgives more than you do. But you're going to nothing is ever 50-50 in a relationship, and you must
mm-mm.
work all the time to make it stay together.
Yeah.
And by work, I don't mean physically work. I mean, you just got to always be involved, talk to each other, don't ignore each other, and don't get
Hmm.
and have separate lives.
Right. And Emily says, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's see. Shelley says it's on the market last week. Good. You hit it at the right time. You're literally, Shelley.
She wants to know if it'll be soon.
Okay, hold on. You're literally on the edge of the decline starting on the real estate market and the interest rates going up. It's like now's a great time to do it. So you started it at the right time.
Okay. And she also says, how does my mom feel about the sale? She passed last June 2021.
What's your mom's first name, Shelley? Need to know. And she says soon. I'm going to say that Give it
I just said
another
soon, and you said she's on the edge.
edge of, no, she's on the edge of,
Where it's going to go down.
yes, I think soon. She's wanting to know, will it sell soon?
That's what I just said.
Oh, and what was
Now
your
you
answer?
know why I've been married 48 years.
What was your answer?
I didn't have an answer. You did.
Oh, okay. All right.
What did you say?
Well, I don't know, but I don't remember. But I, honest to God, I really think that this next week, I think you're going to hear something, some movement. You're going to feel like, okay, now we're in a spot we can get this. So,
okay. And her mom D,
yeah,
it feels to me like, she totally gets it. She understands. It's like when they go to that other side, it's like they can't be there anyway. So,
true.
do what you got to do.
I feel the same way. That's what I get, is that there's this calmness about it, and actually liking the things that you did. So I'm adjusting in my chair because I pulled a hamstring this week, so I'm in pain sitting down.
I'm gonna start calling you Bob Barker.
Bob Barker. Why?
Because his wife said she never had to ask how he was, because every day he came out and told her. Honest to gosh.
Call me Bobby.
I'll call you Bobby.
Call me Robert.
Robert?
Yeah.
All right.
Emily says, should I go to the private art school that's near me? It's the only school. I got to get it on screen. It's the only school near me that offers a bachelor's in graphic design, but I don't know if I should take out loans. Emily, it feels like if you can do it without taking out loans, yes. If you have to take out a loan, I don't think it's the right time to do it.
No, I would find a different route.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Just find a different route and go with the talent that she already has.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. You might even become a what they call those things that go on and they go to a company and they work, and it's called a
specialist.
No, it's like you do your tenure.
Apprentice.
Apprentice.
Yeah.
Always look for another way. That doesn't mean you got to take out loans, because those suckers will haunt you for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, SRS is with us. She says, who's on first? LOL. And then Terry says, thanks, guys. My coworkers are competitive. And
you want me to read it?
Yeah, do it. And aren't kind, and sometimes even tried to put me down. So sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough, but I'm trying to. They're afraid of you, Terry.
People who put you down are jealous of how well you can do something.
Right.
And they're trying to get your self-esteem to where you start questioning
That's absolutely
yourself.
Right.
So don't pay attention to them.
Yeah.
Just behind closed doors, smile and say, well, I can't help it if I have it all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Okay.
I hate how people do that. But people do that.
Yeah, they do.
When they're jealous of you or wish or envious,
absolutely.
Then naturally, where do they go? They try to hit your self-esteem and your confidence level.
The Eagles.
The Eagles?
The Eagles, the organization, the Eagles, the fraternal organization of the Eagles.
Oh my Lord. I'm not even
They
on
have
drugs.
a motto, and their motto is, if I cannot speak well of an eagle, I will not speak at all.
Yeah.
So, or something to that effect, close to that.
You know what? Get that hard shell around you. Don't let them even know they're bothering you. I know that's easy to say and harder to do, but you're going to have to do it, because if they see that they even got a little inkling in there, they're going to keep trying to do more and more. So you're going to have to just smile, laugh it off, and change the subject,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelley says,
I want you to have confidence in yourself and know you can handle this. You got this.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry says, you are so fantastic. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's not us. It's spirit.
We're just the phone. We let the message come through. But
Spirit's
thanks for the compliment.
You. Yeah.
Jennifer's got a question. She says, what's coming in for me? Jennifer, you're going to have a time coming up within the next, I'm going to say, week and a half to 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks at the most, where you have a chance to make some money. And it might be come in a form of a job offer, or opportunity to invest in something, or you buy something and it appreciates, or you find a good buy at a flea market or something, or a garage sale, and you're going to have a chance to make some money. And I want you to remember that and key in on that and keep your eyes out and watch for it, because you're going to have a chance to make some extra money. And I think it's going to be something that you could, the money or the experience of it, not the money, the experience of it, you could take and keep doing for even more money if you wanted to. So Emily says, thank you so much
Mhm.
again. You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Terry says, oh, wow, that's a refreshing perspective. And
See,
Amy
that's what
says,
people.
Mike just texted.
I know.
Yay.
Yeah. So is Mike listening to the show?
Good question. Good question.
And why is he texting? Is it
Uh,
something he needs, or is he going to be there for her?
Could be.
Or is it a booty call? I'm not saying you do booty calls. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I mean, question everything for a while.
sure. But Melanie said maybe he needs a drink.
Yeah, could be.
Melanie,
Or something happened to him and he needs her.
true.
I mean, think about it.
But this is another thing. I'm gonna take this off screen for a minute. This is another thing. You just put that out there, Terry. Amy. You just put that out there that you want connection with this man, and we're talking about it. And maybe he's sensitive enough, intuitive enough, or empathic enough that he felt the energy and felt like he needed to text you.
Or maybe the universe is giving her a test.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
But good. So talk to him and do what you got to do. Now, Melanie's question. She said, I still can't
read it?
I still can't get over how right you guys were when my grandma and I asked for advice before my surgery last year.
Well, it wasn't us though, the spirit.
And everything that has happened since. Love that you guys are here for everyone and how you make others feel like a part of your family.
Well, you are.
Any feelings you have for me as I go into my genetic counseling for the conditions we found out about would
be so appreciated. And again, she's
Oh.
going in for a genetic condition
y'all
they
are so
found out
sweet
about.
and thank you for what you do.
Yeah.
Well, Amy,
See,
thank
that's
you.
why
Or
I'm
Melanie,
here.
thank you.
That's
You get in
okay.
this space where you're connecting and
I
you're
know,
like,
dear. That's
okay.
okay.
But anyhow,
I got
go
you.
with what you hear or what you find out, okay? And I'm going to tell you, you're on the right path with what you're doing. Go with it, but remember that ultimately the old thing for doctors is physician heal thyself. Well, patient heal thyself also. So you got to keep a good frame of mind, a positive frame of mind, and understand that you're on. I see step, where you go and things get better, but you've got some time ahead of you, a good 6 to 8 months, 10 months for going through this, finding out and refining some things for you.
Yeah, and
So
understanding how to work with it.
exactly.
And not against it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to turn out good, Melanie. I think you're going to like what you find out, what you get into.
Yeah, it's a learning experience. So, like Skip said, you're going to have to be strong and heal yourself.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you may not get rid of it because it's genetic, or there's been so many things in science now that who knows, you just might.
Yeah. This is a good question.
Okay.
Patty, she says, what genre do most people come in here on? I can't text if I come in through YouTube, and coming into Psychic Spectrum, I only get to see a few people. I don't know why or what. It could be if you're using your tablet.
I don't know. Facebook is doing some weird things.
But today, most people on here today are from Facebook. I've been noticing that.
Oh.
And usually it's more people on YouTube than Facebook. Yeah. But today it's Facebook.
That's just weird.
So it comes in a lot of them. And last Tuesday, when we did our show on Tuesday, at 1:00, but no, it is PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. But last Tuesday it was mostly.
Even, JM is saying if Facebook's working today.
Yeah. So
and I even got a notice that said some parts are muted in some countries because of something. So I don't know what's going on. So I mean, go to YouTube.
It could be
you can subscribe for free and go to YouTube.
Yeah, but see, Patty says YouTube. If I come through YouTube and coming into Psychic Spectrum, I only get to see a few people.
That's weird.
I don't know why. I can't tell you, but it's two things. The platform itself, like Facebook was having trouble on Tuesday. Today it's really working well, and most people on here today are from Facebook, going through Facebook.
Yeah.
But it could be whatever you're using, tablet, a cell phone, or whatever.
All I know is if you can't get in on Facebook, go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Because one or the other will get you in.
Right.
Yeah. But you notice that there's no Great Britain or South Africa. I'm wondering if those are the countries it's been. I mean, I don't know. There's something going on. I got to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But the ones that are supposed to be here are here. So that's all.
Right.
That's all we can work with. So, but
Okay.
Anyway, good. So she says what? Oh, I got you. So you answered Patty's question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Melanie says, I'm back to you, Grandma Patty. Thanks for showing me these guys again. And I'm on Facebook. Video is a little glitchy, but the chat is working fine.
Oh, great.
Well, cool.
Okay. Well, at least try YouTube if you want to. But I mean, Facebook's working great.
Yes. Amy says, I don't know what he is dealing with and going through. And I said, I know, and you know why, because you don't communicate with me or let me in to help. Good. Keep doing that.
Yeah, do not lose your persona in this relationship.
And just
you count.
And don't. I was going to say, and don't lose yourself, because
that's what I meant.
I know, but it's not all about him. It's about him.
That's
you,
right, and that's the part that worries me.
Right.
Don't always make it about him. He's got to care about you and put himself second once in a while.
Yeah. Patty says, I didn't see her original stuff, but she just responded, and I saw her. That was
okay.
Yeah, he said that. Let's see, where am I? He just
down
texted.
Here, he just texted.
Okay. All right, so here it is from Spala Queen.
Oh, a new one.
Drawn
it's another
a new
bot.
hacker.
It's a new bot.
And see, and this is why we say people like to do that. This is cool because I can block them and delete the comment.
Yeah, I like that.
Boy, people are coming in here quick. Amy,
another
Jim
one.
says
inbox. Yeah, another one.
Where?
Jim.
Inbox.
I don't know what that's all about.
Block user.
It's nothing to do with us.
And delete comment. Take a hike, dude.
Yeah.
Patty says
you
Melanie.
didn't get rid of it. It's still there.
This one?
Yeah.
Block user. And that's a new one. Delete comment. So he's blocked now.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know where Melanie and Patty and Nixie would be coming from Patty. She doesn't usually do that, so I don't know. I'm thinking somebody's messing with Patty's stuff.
Yeah, you might be getting hacked there, Patty.
Yeah, because see, Melanie is, and then down below,
let me just get rid of it.
I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know either. Melanie says, haha, you all are channeling Grandma and my brain fog whenever you try reading from my messages.
No, we do not channel.
Yeah, Amy says she won't. Any messages from my brother by chance? I need a first name. It helps us key in on it, Amy. Patty says, no, it's me. Melody is my granddaughter. I called her Nikki. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay. I thought maybe you're getting hacked.
Okay, so
that's good.
I want to get to, we're going to stop the questions for just a minute.
Well, unless she comes through with the name of her brother.
Yeah. I want to talk about our topic.
You want my jokes? Because it's like 5 after 1.
Well, that's the thing. So I wanted to get to the topic. So let's do this.
Go right ahead with your topic.
No,
we can end it with jokes.
I want jokes. I got the
Here
music
comes
on.
the music.
It's time for Sha'ron's jokes of the week.
Lord.
So let's do it.
We can go without them.
I can't go without them. I need your jokes. My life would not be complete without Sha'ron's jokes. Oh, my
Lord. Okay. So what do they call a wave from a short person?
A wave from a short person?
Yeah. A wave.
A mini high?
No, it's called a microwave.
Ooh, you get in trouble.
I'm going to get in trouble for that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd break into a distillery.
Yeah?
Yeah. Daffy turns to Elmer and says, "Is this whiskey?" And Elmer says, "Yes, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank."
Please.
I like that one. Anyway, I'm always there for you, FYI wise, right? I always tell you about things that are going on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Walmart had to remove 50,000 milk cartons from their store. You know why?
Why?
Well, the labels had to be changed from open here to open at home.
I can see that.
I can too.
I can see
That's
that
what makes
happening.
it funny. That's what makes it funny.
On pizza boxes, when you buy a pizza, you guys check out the boxes. It says open. No, it says remove box before eating pizza. Really?
I saw something the other day. It says, when somebody can understand why a round pizza goes into a square box and you eat it like a triangle,
Yeah.
then you will understand women.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I do. Makes total sense to me.
Okay. We got
Moving right
more
along.
comments. Terry says, yes, jokes. I love the Daffy Duck joke from JM.
I like that one.
Terry says, LOL. Amy
You got to
says,
have some humor in the day because humor is healing.
I know.
You know, you got to laugh at yourself and others and maybe not let them know you're laughing at them, but you can laugh at them.
Amy says her brother is Jason.
Oh, Jason.
And she said, any message from my brother by chance? And that's Jason.
That's funny. I heard Jason earlier today.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I don't know why, but.
You know, Amy,
Jason.
it's kind of crazy, but I just got to say what we get. We don't mince it. We don't try to change it. We just give you what we get. He says, you're capable of so much more of what you're doing. And in other words, I think you stopped living when he died, or you started holding back with yourself when he died. And you need to understand he wants you to expand your knowledge, your experiences out with the world more. And I'm going to say this, that he's showing me the word job. You need to change jobs or expand your job, learn more about it. I think that you're going to be changing jobs. I think you need to change your work. Whether you're a student, you go to work, whether you're at work and you get a different job, I don't know what it is, but
I know it's painful losing your brother or mother, father, anybody's close to you, right? Somebody who's really close to you. There's no easy way to get through that. But I think, and I know this will probably be hard to understand at this particular time, but sometimes the people that you really care about has to go. So you will be left here to live and do what you came in to do and live. And I think if he had been here, you would not, like Skip said, gone out and forged your own life with your own ideas and your own wants, and having to learn to be okay with yourself and love yourself.
Okay,
and
now
that's what it feels like to me.
And I just got some answers here. Amy says I did stop living or connecting with the world.
See, you need.
She says I don't know what to do without my brother. I am a nurse and I work 2 jobs, and there is your answer.
Yep.
Working 2 jobs, that's fine. If you want to work 5, I've had 2 jobs at one time, 3 jobs at one time. But the thing that you need to do is you need to probably thin down the hours or get rid of one job. But it's really crazy. But if you took a little vacation or something,
I think she's keeping herself so busy she can't stop and have to worry about herself or figure out what's going on with her or deal with anything.
You're burying yourself.
And you need to really, like Skip said, take some time off, go to the water. It's very healing. And really look at you and say, what is it I want in my life? What are my goals? What is it I always wanted to be? And I think your brother will show you signs, because he knows, he on some level, he knew that if he stayed, you would not fulfill your destiny. And so he can help you more from the other side than he could from this side.
Yes. I can't say it better.
Well, thank you. But it wasn't me. It was Spirit.
I know.
Thank you, Spirit.
And Tori.
Oh, Tori. Hi, Tori.
It's not the Tori you're thinking of.
Yeah, it is.
No,
it's Tori Thomas.
Right. See the picture there?
I know who I'm talking to.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're not confusing it with our friend.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Tori, hello. And she says, hello, good people. We're saying hello back. And it's nice to hear from you. Say hi to your mother. And I hope things are going well. So.
And when it comes to Amy here, she says a nurse and a family. That's what I've always wanted. There's nothing wrong with being a nurse. There's nothing wrong with wanting a family. But don't do both of those to tune out what you don't want to hear or feel about yourself. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tori says, yes, it's me.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, I knew it was her.
I know.
Skip does not know. He thinks he knows, but he don't.
I know.
I know you know.
Okay, real quick. I want to go to talk about
Spirituality.
spirituality.
All right, you go for that.
Everybody thinks that you got to walk around with your hands folded and your head down and pray and be on your knees and we
You
got to
don't?
repent and do all these things to be spiritual. Let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you
Let
something.
me tell you something.
When people think that Jesus was just this person who walked around and embodied just pure spirituality, number one, we say this a lot, but we say this for a point. Jesus cussed. Jesus
He was human.
hurt people.
He was
He was
human.
human. And I think he was more of a spiritual being than most people or
Oh,
anybody.
definitely, yeah.
But the thing is this, when he drove the money changers out of the temple, this is a great example. He whipped them, he tipped over tables, he didn't walk in and say, okay, you guys, you have to leave now. This is a temple and you shouldn't be doing this. He drove the money changers from the temple, is the words. And he cussed, okay, and he yelled
He
and
was
screamed,
mad.
tipped them. That's right. And so doesn't mean you have to act like a perfect little person. You just have to do this, and this is what spirituality is. Spirituality stands for lifestyles and practices that embody a vision of human existence and how the human spirit is to achieve its full potential. So you do the best you can, you do the right thing as much as you can, and you do it for the greater good of all involved. Okay. Now, spirituality that appears in non religious context is often called secular spirituality. So don't think you have to be religious to be spiritual.
Or being a
And
cult.
we have nothing against religion. You guys can be as religious as you want. You can go to
Mhm.
church as much as you want. That has nothing to do with spirituality.
I think religion and
Spirituality is,
spirituality should go together.
they do, but you have to practice your religion
Mhm.
and you have to practice your spirituality.
That's true.
Okay. The term, I don't want to go into that one. There's, or that one. I read another one here earlier. Here it is. Spiritual practices are regular, disciplined activities related to spiritual development. Let's say it again. Practices that are regular, disciplined activities related to spiritual development. They enable people to progress along a path towards whatever they see as the ultimate goal of human life. They
I do.
clearly involve a degree of self sacrifice in that it means setting aside time and energy, which might be, Amy, listen to this, which might have been given to more immediately pleasurable activities.
Hmm.
Yes. So sometimes
So the
people use meditation, contemplation,
Mhm.
artistic
or
practices,
just sitting
going
in
away
nature.
on solitary retreats,
Yep.
Amy, or
Go to the water.
undertaking a pilgrimage to a religious shrine or a place of religious power. I always say, whatever blows your dress up,
You
go
know what
for it.
my religious shrine is? Water and nature.
I thought it was me.
No. There we go again.
Skip's joke of the week.
I know. I know.
But anyhow, yeah,
But I
it's,
mean, yeah, so like the Ten Commandments is a very good way to start.
yeah, it's true.
And
It's
live by
true.
the golden rule. That's all spirituality is.
Right. Do
Treat
unto
people
others
as you
as
want them
others.
to do
Yeah.
unto you. That's right.
And remember, like we said, we're not against religion
Mm-mm.
at all. I was raised as a Catholic, and I base a lot of my spiritual practices on what I've learned through going to Catholic school. Um, Sha'ron was
I was a Protestant.
Protestant, and she does the same
But I
things.
didn't
But
our family was, we had one person who was a paycheck in that family. He worked every other Sunday. So we were not the churchgoers probably we should have been.
no,
But most of my stuff I think was through seeing my mother and father.
and you're not
'Cause
going
they
to go
were
to hell if you change religions
No.
or your spiritual practices
I
or
think
your
we're all up there.
beliefs.
I really do. I think that's the biggest joke of all
I
is
do
that
too.
no matter what religion you are, we're all going to end up the same place,
Sure. Don't
which
get
is
me
kind of
on.
cool.
Don't get me on
No,
religion.
let's not get him on religion.
Amy says, "Oh wow, your spirituality comment was exactly how my brother would talk." She says, "I wear his cross every day and I never take it off. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
okay. It
This is
keeps your
good.
energy with them.
JM says religious or righteous anger is sometimes warranted. Absolutely.
Oh, and I've displayed that many times with Skip.
She's been so righteous. I want to tell you, I've learned the righteous. Shelley says, I think my mom would be so happy to have her house in order, a loving memorial. Sure,
Sure.
sure. And you know, I'm going to say this. It's a way for you guys to heal too, Shelley.
It's a closure.
It's closure. Let it go. You've done what you needed to do, and mom is know that your mom is happy with what you've done and how you're doing it, and then you can reap the benefits that she left you as much as she could.
Because that's what she really wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got to say this to everybody that's been with us today, and you know, you guys made all these nice comments about us and things
but it's
we're
not
doing
us.
here.
Remember that spirit's talking through us. It's just us being the telephone.
Right, but the banner on the screen there, honest to God, go to our website, look at the psychic showcase for number 1. Everything we do is online except one event. We do 17 events, sometimes more, every month. All of them is online except one. You can join in from wherever you are on the psychic showcase because we have a camera that in the room with us that does the pan and tilt, and you can see all the audience. You're part of the event. We also get to see you because I project your images up on screen, so everybody in the room knows what you look like and what you're doing if you have your camera on.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to be seen, just don't turn the camera
Sure,
on.
and there's a few people that do that. Sometimes people have it on, and sometimes those same people will turn it off because maybe they didn't do their hair that day or whatever.
Like me, I have a bad hair day.
But our psychic showcase, we have a panel of psychics. Everybody that attends gets a free reading, even you guys online, from one of the members on the psychic panel. We also have door prize, a money box drawing, and all kinds of different things. But we have a speaker, and you learn something, whether it's us or somebody else. But it's a good time, and it costs $5 whether you walk in the door or you join us online. It's $5. You go to our website, you can register and join us at 6:00 on Wednesdays, and that's Pacific
once
time.
Again, Facebook and Zoom Zoom and PayPal, they're having issues, or they were. So
I got it fixed.
If you pay and it won't give you the link, text my phone number, which is on the website, and we'll get that link to you. It hasn't happened for a little bit, but we were having issues. So don't think you lost your $5. Try to reach us and we'll figure something out.
Yeah, definitely.
Just for Shelley's sake, yes, she did work hard in this life, and she's now relaxing. And for some reason, they're showing me her in a field of flowers. So she's taking care of a lot of flowers, which is nurturing and peaceful and calm. And for some reason, I want to say tulips, but I'm not so sure they are, but it looks like tulips to me. So just know she's up there, enjoying herself now. She's reaping her rewards of the hard work she did here.
Yeah. Amy made a comment. She said, I wear her brother's cross or necklace every day and never take it off. Amy, I want to make sure you understand this. You're doing this for you. You're not doing this for him.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure he appreciates it, but you're doing this for you. And you need to understand that when people have a funeral here, it's not for the dead. Funerals are for the living. It's for us to get through the process of them dying and everything that goes about it. And so,
and she knows that you're getting better, really better, when you feel like I can take it off and put it away and look at it every so often. Until then, if it feels good you wearing it, do it.
Yeah. And Amy says, I know. Good.
Yeah.
So just so you keep that in your mind. But it is a kind of a link between you and your brother or the people who have passed on. When we do those kind of things, it does help that. Shelley says, beautiful. She so deserves the rest. She loved tulips.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of yellow. So yellow, not just yellow tulips, but it's yellow, meaning that she's learning. That's why school buses are yellow. It's all about learning. And so she's over there learning and moving on. So it's all good.
I want to tell you guys something that we're like, an hour and 20 minutes into
Oh my
this,
gosh.
and it's
Well, time flies.
been quite a while. We literally could sit here all day, but
And we have.
we have at times, but today can't be one of them.
Thank you, Terry. Yes, I will look into that. Yes, for 2 days I have not drank as much water as I usually do, so I should go drink some water. If I can
Yeah.
get the isotonic, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyhow,
Friendship too. Yes, yellow's friendship. That's right.
we enjoyed you guys being with us, but it's
Yeah.
time for us
Aw.
to run. And so
We'll see you on Tuesday at 1:00.
Yes. And yeah, be here on Tuesday or join us on Wednesday at our psychic showcase.
Yeah,
we have a
unless
lot
you're-
of fun with it.
Unless you're asleep when we're on.
And Lisa says, thank you for all you two do. You're
Oh,
welcome.
you're
And thank
welcome.
you for joining us. And Melanie says, have a great
Yeah.
day.
You guys have a great weekend too. Go out and have some fun.
So as our theme song says,
What a wonderful world. Love you, Daddy. Bye.
oh yeah.